You know, I pride myself on my great self-control, but right now, I'm angry. I am genuinely angry. And it's okay to be angry, but being angry at video games is the worst feeling ever. And that's exactly what I'm feeling right now. And god damn it, I fucking forgot about Honkai Impact. Ugh, I'm not stopping the recording. You guys are going to watch me do my Honkai Impact dailies, and you are going to love it. So, anyway, hello, welcome to Genshin Impact. I know this is Honkai Impact, but today I'm gonna be doing the story, the main story. I swear I'll get to it. What? Dang it! I wish I had a friend who could watch these streams for me. Oh, a survey. God damn it. Version 5.4. 18. January 7th. UTC plus 8. That's my time zone. Wait, what? But it's January 8th. Wait, what? 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 I'm confused. And also, I don't really care all that much. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm mad. And you know what they say when you're mad? You're prone to making bad decisions. This is one of those many bad decisions I know I'll come to regret due to my emotions. I say I'm an objective guy, and I don't let my emotions get of me. If they do, it's rarely. Well, I guess you could say this is one of those rare moments then. But dang it. Along with my compulsive lying, this is another weakness I simply have to accept. Fuck. I'm feeling something really weird in my teeth right now. What the hell is this? Oh. It's tuna. Yummy. Well, actually, it's been like 30 minutes now, but yeah. Oh, God. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, a fun fact, although this might sound like another lie that no one can believe, but believe me, it's true. It is impossible for me to show evidence. So you're just going to have to rely on my word here, my testimony, but sometimes when I make a mistake, it actually isn't a mistake. It's something I intentionally made, be it because it would be funny, or just because I wanted to mess with someone. If you remember from that one Genshin Impact video I made where I accidentally, quote-unquote accidentally, said buy high, sell low, yeah, I did that on purpose. Because I thought it would be very funny. I mean, if you could listen to me, you could hear that I stuttered a lot, and because it's instinct for me to say buy low, sell high at this point whenever I want to say that quote. But yeah, that was honest to God not a mistake on my part. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect being who can't make mistakes. I'm just saying, sometimes I make mistakes on purpose. Oh, also, fun fact, as if this night just couldn't get any worse, I made an actual mistake here, it wasn't intentional. I don't think anyone would want to intentionally spill water on their table and cause a fucking mess, because that's what happened to me just now a little while back. I wanted to make a Let's Play of the limited time event. Maybe I can still do it tomorrow, maybe. God damn it, there's not enough time left for today. And again, I am pissed. And yeah. My light. It was fine just this morning. You guys should have seen the recording. Uh, the Saturday sessions of Identitat of Discrimin Season 4 Lies Within. The light was fine just then. It's still the same day, it's just nighttime now instead of morning. And now my lights aren't working. And at this point I kinda just wanna 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 go to bed and get this day over with and contemplate the meaning of life and everything before crying myself to sleep again. That's a lie though. I don't actually cry myself to sleep. I've never cried. Unless you count tears falling out of my eyes because my eyes hurt from straining my eyes too much because I've been on the screen too much. So when I finally go on the bed, my eyes are just in such pain. They start tearing. They start getting all teary eyed. So yeah, I was like, you know what? Doing this story thingy is really what I want to do right now. Because I want to be able to do these two. And then I remembered, oh, I still got my dailies and stuff to do, so let's do them. It won't take long, it's just gonna be 30 minutes. It was not, in fact, 30 minutes. Because I was like, I could defeat the bosses and stuff as long as I'm fast and stuff. And I forgot I am fucking weak. And I am not at all fast. By the way, I've been farming for Husk of Opulent Dreams 4 set, but I just decided, unless I can get C6 on Noelle, I should just give up on making her a damage guy. So honestly, the 4 set isn't all that great of a use to her. I was considering putting Retracing Bolide on her, but I don't have any Retracing Bolide. And I didn't feel like farming for Retracing Bolide. I just want to start farming for Shimenawa and Emblem of Severed Fate. So, yeah. 2-set Husk, 2-set Ocean Hued. I was thinking the Maiden's Beloved would do as well, but conveniently enough, I do have a defense percent of both of them. And yeah, that got me all the artifacts I ever wanted. And Yunjin's fine as well. I just need to wait for next week so I can spend the money. Alright, well, we got plenty resin, so let's go get some more money. Or maybe some XP materials would be good too. There is, of course, the limited time event going on right now involving potions, but goddammit, I don't want to do that right now. Let's just do this fucking shit and fucking... Fuck. This had better be worth it. Although considering the prelude chapter to Inazuma was honestly oh, that was pretty cool. That's Bennett's animation when he's climbing. Oh, look at that, he's so epic. That's so awesome, I love it. Things just aren't going my way. I'm still suffering from writer's block. Yeah. Fuck off, Leanne! All you're ever looking for is fucking apples or sweet flowers. You can find them everywhere. And there's also that other guy that just won't stop letting me deliver her fucking...
Absorption
I
test.
don't give a fuck.
Oz, reveal
If any of
thyself.
you think I'm just fucking pretending to be angry, no, I'm genuinely mad. It's like in that one episode of SpongeBob, where there's this guy in the commercial and he's like, hey, Jack is real mad or something along those lines. I don't remember. God,
Swirl, Mark 2! Adventure time! Huh?
You motherfucking
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
All of you!
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. By royal decree.
Nothing ever goes in my way.
Animal test 6308.
There's only
Time to go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
On a side note, did you know that my Hootao can theoretically deal 10,000 damage with every normal attack she deals now? So that's pretty poggers. She is way too good, man. I can't believe how good she is. If she had like a little bit more crit rate and a little more crit damage. Oh wow, she has absolutely no energy recharge.
Toodaloo.
But other than that, she's perfect. Just the way she is. Can I like do some switcheroos? Maybe. I mean, I can't switch that. That's for sure. I want energy recharge. Wow, look at these. Yeah, who cares? Just like with Yoimiya, energy recharge isn't really all that important, but what? How? Damn. Well, some energy recharge would be nice. I'm gonna be farming for a lot of them anyway. I'm bound to get some energy recharge substats eventually someday. But for now, this is impressive. I was thinking of going tomorrow to farm for talent materials for Yunjin, but I decided, I can wait a little longer to farm, so I don't waste my time with battle pass and stuff. Alright, let's do this. Get this over with. Here I was thinking the Jade Chamber was never gonna come back, and that would be really sad. And now with this crate, oh no, what is happening? The controls again! Okay, thank you, it's back to normal. Why does that happen every now and then? It only happens after I teleport. And then for some reason all of my keys make me move in the y-axis, I'm assuming. In like a fixed axis, no matter what button I press or no matter where my camera is facing. It's so weird. Anyway, Noelle doesn't have any good artifacts right now. I mean, contrary to what that may look like, her artifacts are not well leveled right now. As you can see, that is a level 0, and that is also a level 0. Which, now that I think about it, how does that make any sense? Oh my god! Oh my god! It's like it's like the plus 20 defense thing she wore never disappeared. Where is that right now? Oh my god. Okay, it was just she can have 2,000 defense. And couple that with her healing? She's ripped. She is absolutely ripped. But right now, she is useless. Mona too is useless. She finally has Emblem of Severed Fate, but this thing is a 4-star, and yeah, none of them are leveled. So right now, she can't really go do anything right now. She is in no state to do such things. Such as going on adventures. So,
I hear you've got a job for me.
Area. And then as for a healer... I can go with Jean, I guess. But again, I really don't like having Anemo and Geo on the same team. And Jean isn't all that good of a healer anyway. Barbara's fine, but... Oh... Well, I don't really
I'll
have
take
much of
care
a
of
choice,
it.
do I? Do I? Uh... Maybe I can put Fischl on the team.
Behold, the Princess
You
Endeavor
need
Otello.
another Pyro, though. Brutal. I mean, any incentive to make me not use... Oh, but I'll need a Claymore. Oh, Yanfei's charge attacks are good enough, right? And besides, right now she is very ripped as well. Because I put Shiminawa on her. I just realized I'm supposed to put Shiminawa on Klee and Yanfei's supposed to stay. I mean, I haven't gotten rid of her artifacts yet, but I want to try it. Why not?
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
You know? Why not? Her cooldown is 9 seconds, and the Shiminawa buff lasts for 10 seconds. Which means there's only a 1 second delay, which is basically, with Yanfei, that's bound to always happen. And she has enough energy recharge, she can sustain the Shiminawa bonus. What else going on here?
I have
Oh,
gathered
Husky.
everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Oh, I meant to switch to 60 FPS since I'm recording in 60 right now.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Hell yeah.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project! So the rumors are true.
What if she just snaps
No
her
wonder the
fingers
price
and
of
like,
building materials has gone up so much
Geo,
lately.
shit
The
go
Jade
burr.
Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience.
Samps.
Since the news made it out a
Absolute
few days
Samps.
ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
What the hell are those things?
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder
those
Cores,
things
meanwhile,
that
are the central components of the mechanical
I see.
structure of the Jade Chamber.
I think I remember seeing those on
Adepti
the
sigils
underside.
serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question.
God,
You
she
may
really
ask
is.
me anything.
She really is
and
just
I
an
will give
Elon
you an
Musk
honest
person
answer.
or whatever.
I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
Is it really a good idea to make everyone working for you become competitive with each other?
No. We'd better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
I really wouldn't want to if I were me here, but whatever.
So you heard my
What?
announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
I can get those things, no sweat. Maybe.
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
What? No, Sophia, don't get your hopes up, you idiot.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Nah, with you it'll
Of
never work.
course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned
we
mine
ask
outside
her
the Golden House has been selected as the building
about
site.
MiHoYo?
Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have
Is
other
MiHoYo
business
gonna
to
do
attend to
something for
now.
their second
Otherwise, I would
anniversary?
gladly escort you to the site in person.
Still 9
When
months
you do
away.
arrive,
couldn't
please
help but
seek
think
out
of
my
the joke.
secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Again, is this
Ningguang seems super busy. Come
Is it
on,
really-
we better get going.
you have a scheme. There has to be a reason you're making
First, we
everyone
gotta get
competitive.
Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look,
Shanhe,
it seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
you guys can see her vision.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her? Oh, right, yeah.
Speaking of long-term plans and such, in about 4 months' time, slightly less than 4 months' time, I guess it'd be more accurate to just say
They
it's
said
3
they
months.
had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Yeah, in 3 months' time, it'll be April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. I wonder if I can make anything funny for April Fools. If I'm lucky. Oh, look at that. Smooth 60 FPS. I've kinda missed this feeling. I'm not gonna miss the feeling of my computer being on fire, though. So boy, it's already happening. I already have my fans set to be able to spin at whatever spin they need to spin at. Honestly, if I were Ningguang, I'd encourage them to work together rather than be
They're
competitive.
not here. Let's keep looking.
I doubt Shanhe used her vision. There they are. Sup, bitches!
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
Yeah, it's you guys who are cornered. I'm afraid. I
Don't
think.
worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's
You guys
something...
weren't tailing her. You guys
different
should have
about
seen
her.
the fact that she has a vision.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
You guys did
I've
that
already
to
told
yourselves.
you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting
Yeah,
it.
you guys
I
are
won't-
fucking idiots.
No more excuses! Okay, I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
I'm laughing, but I actually don't know the
Master warned me
reason.
not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are.
Oh god, I didn't think she would actually attack him.
Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Hey,
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
oh, they were persistent, weren't they?
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
That's her name.
my name.
What the fuck? I just
So
realized.
your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
She always refers to herself in the third person. Don't worry about it. But oh my god, why the hell does her hips have cleavage? That is, her costume makes no sense.
I've heard about you two before.
Oh my god, I can't get
Thank you
that
for helping
over.
to
I can't
defuse
get
the
over
situation.
this. What the fuck? I could kind of understand this. I've seen some clothes like that for women, but I've never seen hip cleavage. What the? I'm sure that's someone's fetish.
I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Whoa. You were indeed planning on attacking them. I wasn't expecting you were also planning on killing them. You do realize that would mean you would be the criminal at that point, you know?
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
There's laws against
Laws?
that kind of stuff everywhere. Yep, I knew it. She's an ascetic.
No, apparently not.
A
Really?
hermit, maybe.
So how exactly have you...
Yeah, do you perhaps have the same master as Mona? She's eat and running. Dine and dashing. There we go. That's the...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
Yeah, she's an ascetic.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
I kind of had a
Then of
suspicion that she
course
was
you're
poor
still
as fuck.
hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Which one is used to level you up?
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Booba Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
I was gonna say, is she vegetarian or vegan?
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus?
No.
It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other Adepti, though? Paimon's super curious.
Well, her master is fucking Ganyu's mom, but that's one bitch isn't that stupid.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What?
What kind of prescription is this?
Also pounds.
Sounds more like a lunch order.
How dare you use Imperial?
Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
Nice. She ate them right
My
there.
hunger has now abated. Thank you.
She ate them right there! If you guys could see my face right now, even if I did have my face cam though, it's too dark in here. It's the middle of the night. But, oh. Maybe we should learn to eat. Maybe we should learn to make some recipes involving those materials, Paimon.
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance, after consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
She's poor
Because I'm not
AF.
sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
No.
That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition. And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
By that you mean...
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to.
Or my
But
cryo
having
characters.
Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Sure, let's party up.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Oh!
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
This isn't war, nor is it love.
Sunset
There are
Vermilion Night,
rules.
Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plustrite...
And
I
we
was
can ask that
wondering who
guy
I
again.
could hear arguing over there. So, it's
Hello
you.
there, handsome.
Baiju? What are you
Oh, and I guess the guy is cool too.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch
Yes,
of wound
I know the
dressing.
snake is the girl.
We're running
Shut
low
up.
at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
Fucking
I'm not too sure.
bitches.
I did
You
hear
can
she's
call
looking
a
to
woman
rebuild the
handsome
Jade
and
Chamber.
a man beautiful.
Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it
It
from
totally
me to
wasn't.
pry
Look at
into
that.
my customers' personal
I
affairs.
love it. It's green.
Oh, and she also
I
borrowed
want a
Chi-Chi,
dendral vision.
meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy
animals
is
also
very
green, but-
short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Bruh.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed.
We came across some in our
As far as the
adventures.
records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay
So we
then,
gotta buy
let's go
him?
ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
If our rewards
you.
come up net negative, this won't
You're
be any
quite
good.
welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Oh, whoops.
Why does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing? Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is all most peculiar.
Oh, there is a reason, alright, and no one's gonna like it. Ah, whoops, I didn't mean to. Wait, what? Oh. It's a joke because doctors suck at writing, have shitty handwriting. You can never tell what they actually write in the prescriptions. Poor guy. I hope he lives. Killed by handwriting. The worst way one could ever die. The most embarrassing, the most embarrassing way you could ever kill someone. Accidentally. I mean, I would hope it was accidental. It wouldn't screw up your...
Master Xingqiu,
Oh no.
thank goodness you're finally back.
Hello there, gay guy.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard.
Oh,
Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
there's only one
Oh,
type,
how
baby.
wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here.
We can explain.
We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master
Yeah,
Xingqiu.
little did you know
Then I
we're
will
part
leave you
of
in
that
peace.
people that are doing strange orders.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset
Hey, let's sing,
Vermilionite?
Chow.
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece.
Oh no.
We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction.
Yep, it's on
And a
auction.
lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
I don't have that money. I need to do like... I haven't even spent that much mora yet, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any sunset vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Who the fuck's that? An adepti?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
You see, this is what I meant by Ningguang's plan sucking by making people be competitive rather than cooperative. This auction just kind of proves how shitty things are being right now. Unless this auction was unless she expected this auction to happen, and this was her own way of dealing with economy problems that Liyue is facing or something right now. Either way, it's stupid.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
Why not?
Wouldn't it
He's
be
dead.
a little, disrespectful? With
You
him
can take my
being
stuff
an
if I'm
adeptus?
dead. I don't mind.
You needn't worry.
I won't have any
As far as
children
I
anyway,
understand,
most likely.
Sea Gazer was very open-minded.
So they're free for
Even
anyone
while he
to
was
take.
alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in
That
this
is,
way
if
before.
there's anything worth
May I
taking
ask
from
where
me.
you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Cloud Retainer told her.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Who?
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Are we doing a domain?
It looks like the Jade Chamber rebuilding project will be fiercely competitive. It's difficult to say who will emerge as the winner.
Why did it have to be a competition though? I'm still not over that. Wait, what we're going to do? Wait, where are we going? Damn it, Mom's listening to music. I'd shut the door down, and so I don't have to deal with the music. But if I shut the door, there'll be no light anymore apart from this laptop. God damn it! Why is pain and suffering the only thing I have?
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Badu badudu. Tada! We're here.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have
Or,
removed
is that
it, we can
range just
inspect the area more
coincidence?
closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around.
Yeah, the range Ah, great, Feely. How convenient. Shenhe's entire purpose right now is to just be plot convenience. Under the waterfall.
The theory got to here and then
Teleport waypoint
disappeared.
unlocked. What?
Should we go over and take a look?
Yep, domain time, baby. We need Cryo, Geo, and Pyro. Well, I want to keep Sophia, so... Alright, Polar Play Special. There's not much need for arrows where we're going.
Make sure to keep up.
And let's get rid of Barbara, too.
I'm here.
Maybe I could... boy, we won't have a healer, and Aloy sucks anyway. Let's go with this. Yes, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have Shenhe as a trial character. If we don't, this is still a good enough team.
Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck,
shit.
the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before?
Guess we're gonna have to continue
It's
it.
gone and snuck beneath the
Continue following
clouds.
it.
And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
What do you think?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
And that's why I hate spoilers. And why I hate MiHoYo is always so eager to fucking spoil everything. Yeah, she has to move to fucking... I forgot the word for it. But yeah, just like the fucking Kujo Sarah. She's got no jiggle physics. How lame. Minor facts no one probably cares about. Who am I kidding though? Everyone playing this game is a horny ass fucking man in their 13s, in their teenage years. Anyway, we're just supposed to jump down. What are we supposed to do exactly? Anyway, what's your stats? Level 90. I wish I could be level 92. March 10. Noblesse. C3. Why? What do the constellations do? Oh. Interesting. We got 2 charges for her skill.
My will embodied!
Ah, shit, wrong character.
You can't run!
Drop!
Hurrah! No, wrong character again. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh wow, she deals pretty good physical. Oh wait, that's just because of her skill, isn't it? What are her stats? Alright, those are pretty good. Is it cryo or physical damage that she has? She has neither. Forgot what these fucking things do. Rushes forward, dealing cryo. Mass dazzling fear to deal AoE. All nearby party members in the Icy Quill. Icy Quill, normal charge and plunging attacks, elemental skills and elemental bursts. Why is there an and then it continues and then there's another and? Come on! Cryo damage to opponents. The damage dealt is increased based on Chen has. That's yuck. Icy Quill's effect will be cleared once its duration ends, or after being triggered a certain number of times. Ah, there's a trigger quota. What? One cryo damage instant strikes multiple opponents. Yep. Why? Why is there a quota? Fire, AoE cryo. Increases cryo rest and physical rest. Why is physical not? Also deals periodic cryo damage to opponents within the field, but it doesn't really last that long. 12 seconds, that's actually pretty long, but why does it feel like it's not that long? Rosaria is only 15, and it's actually like 20 or something now, thanks to... Anyway, I really should have brought a Claymore user along. God damn it. Yanbei. I at least have Yanbei, thankfully. Yeah, these things. Ah, go! Oh, I hate this. I hate this a lot. Rosaria, help. With your cold legs. You will save us. Where do we go from here? Here? Raja. What does Shen has says? She says nothing. Dang it. Trial characters don't say anything when opening chests. Whoa.
Judgment! Yeah.
Let's bam.
Take your true form. Shiver.
At least with the C1, her attack bonus is useful to herself as well now. In that way.
Transfiguration.
Having 5 characters. I always said we've always said we wanted 5 characters for a team. But since we're so used to 4 characters now, me in particular. Oh right, I forgot they don't actually drop anything from the grab.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Nope, Yanfei can take care of this just fine.
Time for your arraignment!
Yeah, we can get some good elemental reactions.
Motion to compel!
We'll be able to take good use enough of...
You can't run!
Orders
wrong
given.
character.
Orders received.
Jenna!
My will embodied! Cryo incarnate!
No, you're not. Oh,
The core of the
wrong
mechanism is
character again.
exposed. Now's our chance.
Hit it.
Wheel of life.
Obey!
Please, thank you. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do right now? Ah!
Whoa! We're gonna fall!
Ruin guard!
Is everyone okay?
Hold on. No, pause.
Look!
Pause.
Cecilia!
Alright, so this really sucks. I'm turning on my keyboard's light feature. Like, god damn it, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So yeah, you know how some fucking people, like, I know some people in Osu have it, where their keyboard have lights? Yeah, mine also has lights, and I don't really use it, but right now, I can't see my fucking keys numbers and stuff. I mean, I have a good enough memory of them, but it sure is nice. Yeah. You guys didn't see it just now, but here, let me show you guys. Oops, like Nitro Sands. Yeah, I have the fan set to be as fast as it possibly can. I went here, like that. As you can see, my keyboard glows green. Isn't that lovely? I could have just used the shortcut for it, but shut up. Don't tell me what to do, you're not my mom.
Take your true form! It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Box of Adepti tricks.
Judgment!
Life goes on.
Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
Breath of the flame!
No, I switched to Yansei again. Shit, I wasted her
Punishment.
first.
Crumble apart!
You really do gotta play a little differently when you have Shimenawa's reminiscence on someone. Oh wow, she is dealing way more damage.
Judgment!
Than before.
Rise.
Manifest! My will embodied!
So do they reset when she uses her other char or her second charge?
Orders given. Orders received.
By ordinance
Manta
divine!
actually sucks way more than you and Jin. Because her quota is a lot
You can't
less.
run! Lights!
And it's only for cryo characters specifically. Like, come on. It is a bit of a problem with Yanfei because her skill only gives you energy one time.
Fast.
Unleash!
So,
Obey!
maybe this isn't really such a good idea for her. Yeah, look at that. She can't pay back what she owes. She's bound to get net negative energy. Oh boy.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Puzzle? Can't find that. Interrupt. Yep, this is a fucking slider block puzzle. Are born on the road. Wait, what? Why is Yanfei going like that? Okay, that was weird. I like this dungeon song, by the way. Interesting. Doesn't seem like there's a way to reset them. Ah, what the fuck, camera? Go again.
Ha! Incinerate!
Oh, never mind. It's actually just a nothing for her.
You can't run!
Which I guess you could say. Yeah, she needs good energy recharge, like 150 maybe.
Manifest!
So she's at least
Do your
net
master's
positive
bidding!
with her with things. Yeah, that's the problem with Chiminawa's reminiscence. If you wanna put it on characters that aren't Yoimiya or Hu Tao. Oh fuck.
My will embodied! Shiver! Yeah! Rise.
Or, you know, just be real smart and have a battery somewhere with you.
Sacred name.
Dang
Fortune
it.
preserver.
I wasted too much time.
You can't run! Starball! Yeah.
I think Fortune Chiminawa is still the best choice.
Go.
Versus Mia.
Cryo incarnate! Obey!
You're really a hydro. Here we go. Got rocks everywhere.
Drop!
Hurrah!
Boom boom! Judgment! Rise. Transfiguration!
Yarn, dang it. One more wave of it.
Incinerate! Oof!
How much energy recharge does Yanfei have right now? 135.
Crumble apart!
Yeah, it does stuff with like...
You can't run! Orders given. Orders received. Go. Transfiguration! By ordinance divine. Transfiguration! Shiver! Yeah! Inadmissible evidence! Starball! Shake!
Alright, did it. That wasn't too bad. There you are.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, look at that, she floats. So much twirling. She's at least efficient, albeit Why are you using a spear for slicing? Except for the last attack. She's at least efficient with her movements. There were 2 Sealies.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
Got him.
It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look
How
different
are we
from
gonna
most
carry
ordinary
this?
stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Now we're having mortality to
Shenhe,
begin with.
you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
And maybe
I
showing
don't
some
care for her
pictures of
stories most
Ganyu.
of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something.
Uh-huh.
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
What?
Are you sure? Be careful.
She's got
Please
muscles.
don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything. But if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
As the saying goes, work smarter, not harder. You don't need strength if you got some sort of other way to carry it, maybe. I don't know. Only 5 primos. Fuck Shenhe. She has the big badonkers, but if they don't jiggle, I won't wiggle. Too bad there's nothing that rhymes with jiggle that means to take. So, yeah, that's all I could come up with. Alright, we got one. Oh, got a fish. Give me the fish. Now I'm all wet.
I'll take care of it. The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Man, if I had Aloy, Yanfei, Barbara, and Sophia, I'd have a team of 3 DPSs and a healer. Literally the most inefficient team that could ever exist. Anyway, means good and all, but I'll give the Shimon now. I know for sure it's gonna be useful for Klee at least, because again, it doesn't matter. She doesn't need energy recharge and she doesn't need her burst. because both are equally useless, and I regret even ever getting it reach that level that I have it on right now. It takes too long to deal damage. It would have been fun. Why? That's like the biggest problem with it. Why do you need it to fucking? Why do you need Klee to be the to be in the field in order for it to do? Because if you don't, then it stops dealing its damage. Like, come on. There is absolutely no reason why it should do that. You should have just made it deal fuck ton damage and then done so. Well, the sad thing is, Yanfei won't have the same crit rate and stuff that she has anymore. After that, and wow, I never realized there were so much attack percent as well. Alongside with that. Alright, well, we need... Let's look at all of our Crimson Witch. Got an attack percent. It's on clear right now. Ooh, I actually like this one better. Why is this not locked? What the heck, source? Seriously, healing bonus? I should have some other crit rate somewhere I can use instead. There we go. Eh, this is still good, I guess. It is overall just straight up inferior, huh? But oh, look at that, Clee. Look at you. You're
These
so
bombs,
powerful.
so heavy.
Oh god, she's so powerful. Oh no, Yanfei has no victory. It's the worst. Sorry about this. This one has elemental mastery, but no crit rate. Oh, plus 84. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool, but... look at that crit rate. Alright, you know what? Where is it? Oh, I lost the Crimson Witch. Oh wait, what? This already has all 4 substats. Never mind, I thought I was like, What's its fourth substat gonna be? Oh, here we go. This is the one I want to find out. Energy recharge. Oh well. What can you do? Right, let's continue. I have a feeling we're still barely even halfway through. Rob, hell yeah. There's some villagers over there. I wanna go beat them up. No doubt I'll be dealing less damage, but how less?
Motion to compel! Ha!
Man.
Oz, reveal thyself! Boom boom! By royal decree, motion to compel.
Damn. And the range of the explosion damage from the rocks that Sophia has, not only do they take too long, their range is also very short. So god damn it, they just really suck. He's a little bit more reliant on who's fighting me. The elemental reactions with how she is, but that should be fine. I'm just running away. Who the hell? Why? Okay. Okay, I didn't think this would take too long, so I decided I would walk, but this is taking very long. I only have official to make elemental reactions for. With barbarous water, I need to get up way too close to the enemies for Yanfei. I used to always put myself up real close to enemies before attacking them. But nowadays, I'm pretty good at keeping my distance. Alright, let me temporarily switch to... make this a little more bearable for everyone.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
What the?
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it?
Oh yeah, those were new people. I didn't bother talking to them.
Whenever
They were probably boys. God dang
can't
it.
help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty
You guys
unique and
have been
reclusive, too.
assuming
Way different than normal people.
that she's an adept.
I am not...
Shenhua?
You know what they say about people that make assumptions? God.
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
Ooh, there's some really loud dogs right
No
now.
need.
Can you guys hear that?
I
Very
simply
sorry.
need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay, if you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Of the lifestyle. She reminds me of the character I made. What was her name again? Shie, I believe. She showed up in Season 2, I believe, of Identitat Indiscrimin. Towers in the Sky or something, I forgot what I called it. She was a blind girl and she had this inability called, Twilight
You know something?
Artemis.
I heard that Lady Kuching has gone to Guyun Stone Forest. She took a lot of our workers with her, too. So does that mean there's another construction project going on over there as well?
She was an ascetic as well. So, yeah, she comes off as quite eccentric to a lot of people. And of course, the fact that she's able to do so much even despite her being blind earns her a lot of...
That young lady who carried the plastrite in earlier, she's gotta be an Adeptus, surely.
She gets a lot of unworthy praises like that. gotta feel bad, you know?
Now we have the Plostrite. The real construction work can finally begin. I think everyone's going to be very busy from this point onwards. Me
Tatawa
especially.
showed me that even if they're disabled, they still just want to live life like normal and be treated like normal. No need to pity them because they have something that we don't. And no need to praise them for doing something we can do that they will apparently have trouble with just because they have a disability.
I heard a good few of my comrades have been sent over to Guyun Stone Forest. I sure hope they'll be safe out there.
Look at those hard hats. Keeping fancy and being safe. Death from debris at the top is a common way to die while doing construction work. Always wear your helmets. Actually, how useful are those helmets for falling debris anyway? Soldiers wear them too. It's not to protect you for your head from being shot. It's apparently for falling debris and stuff, but like, yeah. I want them better, but I also want the bow so I can always hunt at a moment's notice. You know, I don't really even hunt all that often anymore. Are bows even really all that useful for me anymore still? It'd be great if I had the Yona in my main team.
I hear you've got a job for me.
But Arsaria might be more useful for now. Alternatively, if I had Ganyu instead, that'd solve all my problems, wouldn't it? For this team. Where am I going?
You again? Can't you see that I'm trying to work? Look, if you want to chat, find me at dinner time, okay?
Who? Are you? I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't feel like talking to these people anymore. So, play the game yourself if you want to see what dialogue they have, or maybe the wiki has it. Oh, gosh, this is quite a dangerous place. Look at all these planks. This is the hotel. Who on?
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys.
Well, he
All
just
right.
immediately assumes
Hope you enjoy your
Paimon
stay.
isn't a
Please excuse
separate
me, I'll
person
leave you to it.
that needs her own room.
Shayla, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Oyasumi nasai.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Yo, how's Ganyu doing? I hope she's doing well, because I'm pulling for her next month.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor, all the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
Again.
Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Yeah, you sons of bitch.
Oh, right. Wait,
So.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
You know what they
Do
say?
you mean to
An
say
act out of
that
you
she
and me.
presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well,
You
to
should
start
apologize
with,
to her.
problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Fuck.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one
need further
arrived,
context.
she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
Yeah, I could tell.
One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts.
I mean, I would assume she
All
had
the
good
Adepti
constitution
cherished
now.
her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity.
Isn't that Beidou as well?
Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to
Wonder
those around her.
of you.
Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses,
You
that
are
her
now
soul must be
first
bound with red
within
ropes
this chain of
to keep her
calamity.
homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. But they also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive.
And the eyes.
Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has
The eye
crossed
is
with
a
yours,
reflection of one's soul.
please be
Anime
sure
takes
to
that
treasure the
seriously,
gift that fate
quite
has given
literally.
you,
I mean,
and take good care of her.
it actually makes an eye
Now Paimon gets
reflect a
it.
character.
You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will
Almost 2
respond
hours. How
to
much
the
longer
coming
is this?
storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control.
You're fucking kidding me. Is this
Let
why
us
she's
conclude our
rebuilding?
conversation here for today.
She's
One has
planning to
occupied enough
rebuild
of
it
your
so she
time.
can use it
The
as a
night is
weapon again,
approaching.
isn't she?
Be
Jesus
sure
Christ.
to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
You think?
A human raised by the Adepti is precisely what Liyue needs right now. It is also what the Adepti wish to give to Liyue.
I'm familiar more than anyone in this world. Kinda like Josuke or some other people. There's more people like me. Being fawned over by assumptions and creating misunderstandings. So I'm kinda pissed at Paimon. That's why I never make first impressions. That's why I never do first impressions. Grammar. Language. It's a difficult thing. As I like to say, well, not really, it's just something I started saying because I thought it would make for a cool thing to write on a manga for a character to say. What did he say again? What did I write him to say? Right. The first the first impression you make on someone will also be the last impression you ever make on them. People are unable to cope with change, and as such, a person that has changed is seen sometimes only as a different person, rather than the same person,
So,
just
Shenhe,
different. Because people can change, but people don't like it. But people don't understand and accept such things.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you.
They couldn't get
So
in.
I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, master is very talkative.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault
Yeah,
is
clearly
mine
you
for
do.
not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still,
It
though
took
you
an
mistook
Adeptus
me for an
explaining
Adeptus,
for
you never
someone to
treated me
believe
as
you
distant
weren't
and
one.
unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Call it the wisdom
Got
of
it.
the old, lol.
Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Call it a bit of a prediction, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a limited time event that's like super important to the plot that's gonna be happening. And yes, there's gonna be 2 5-star characters involved. An Adeptus and an Archon. Can you guess who? Oh, hello. So this is when you show up. What's the commotion about here? We got key.
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
Wait, what?
But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's
Other
because
way
it's
around.
not finished.
Hey, Bylin! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
Rude.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Should have known you were part
You're
of the
joining
game.
the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
What? How come?
So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
No shit.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
She's gonna start speaking Chinese.
Greetings.
Nope, dang it.
These 2 are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met. Shenhua. I am their friend. Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew.
Why not?
Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach. Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Yeah, fine enough.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Seriously?
Ooh,
Well,
what's
whatever.
the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Oh boy. A small deal for someone, it's a big deal for another. I have no right to judge. Anyway, I really can't hold it anymore. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the recording. Yeah. I didn't pause the recording at all, didn't I? Fuck. Alright, to the blacksmith we go. I've been playing for a while now. I don't like the doing this in 2 episodes. These kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna continue on.
Hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon, even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
How convenient. Why does it pause
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
So, how can we find them?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
I really don't have any reason to hunt anymore, really, so the need for bows. I've underestimated how short-term sighted it actually truly had been. I barely really need a bow user anymore, really. So,
This will slow things down.
fuck me. Okay, this is Mount Tianheng.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
What's
Cool.
on the page?
A
Story.
hero story?
What the hell is going on with
favorite?
Sophia's face right now? The
The
lighting is
legend
really weird
first
on her.
arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Again, with the long pause.
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was
What is
so
going on
terrible
with
and so
Sophia's face?
strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
Lag.
Don't do it, little girl!
Seriously, what the hell is...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Why would we look at Shanhead? Let's just keep a poker face.
I really like this story. But I
Yeah,
personally
straight
think
out
that
of
perhaps
bed.
the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
Come on, don't wave
I've
around the
never considered
subject.
that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Oh, Paimon. Blissfully unaware as ever. So, how do we do this? Should we, use our good old vision? Hello there. I'm not doing that event yet, still. It's a big pain in the butthole.
Judgment! Let's dance! This weather's got me in the mood for reciting some laws. Let's see. Commercial Law of Leela, Chapter 27, Section 6, Article 3 stipulates that... Wait, what was it? Oh my goodness, I've completely forgotten. What is wrong with me today?
Bruh. Where the fuck can I find such a thing right now? Sure is highly dangerous. Sure it is. Maybe I should go find higher ground. hate how slow the stamina regen is. It doesn't scale, so it's as fast as it was when it was only 100 stamina, to as it is now with its 240. Alright, we got one, so they're on cliffs. Pretty sure that's the sigil. Ah.
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here.
Joanna.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here, so you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
I can get there.
Thank you, kind
Relationship.
sir. We'll go and take a look around.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
thank you.
Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Thank you for understanding social cues, unlike Paimon.
I came back here once before, a few years ago. Alone. I hid it from Master at the time. It was deserted then, too, except for a few low-life bandits. Everyone and everything I remembered was long gone. But as people were passing by, they stopped to admire me. They praised me, telling me I gave off the aura of an Adeptus. I tried explaining to them that I wasn't an Adeptus, just an ordinary person who came from this village. But no one believed me. When I saw how run down all these houses were, I felt at a loss. It was like I took a look at the world, and on the surface, it looked like a vast realm with so many places I could go. Then I looked a little closer, and there was nowhere for me to go at all.
Suddenly, so much time has gone by. Everything has changed.
Last time I visited, I felt so upset. But today, I don't know why, but it feels different.
It is easy for your mind to run wild when you are alone. But this time, you are with your friends, aren't you?
Yes, my friends.
Well, that was easy.
What's this?
Nope. Doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I am to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shanhe. But you regret nothing. By the tears. I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. Is this a diary? Why is it so horribly written? It was Ming Jun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. Yaituki then followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. No, the god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bringing harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might have even been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. You've obviously been shaped, you fucking idiot. I am so sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shanhe. Yeah, you fucking ass. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Yes. Yes, she is.
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple.
And turns out the relationship is quite fucked.
And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
This guy.
Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
That wasn't how I expected getting the context. Oh well.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Shan'll probably be saying it shouldn't be changed. I'm calling it. There you go. You guys done having your talk? Oh, never mind. I'm still supposed to continue looking for a brosium. Firefly! That book was hidden for a reason. But you see, secrets and lying never get you anywhere. Why not just say outright that no one should do whatever the fuck's written in that book, you know? Rather than trying to hide it. Covering a problem with another problem just creates more problems.
I'll keep this close.
Not a brosium. Fair enough. Fuck am I supposed to be looking at right now? It's a small search area. Here we go. A branch family of exorcists used to live
So
in
it
the
seems
east.
that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease, the young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces from evil gods' remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicked, as no one is certain whether the evil gods' remains are gone for good. Be careful when you're in this area.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted.
At least they're all safe.
Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
Oh my god, how much more stupid can you guys get?
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
I got achievement from that. The fuck? I've never been here before, by the way. Just going to show. I really don't explore this world all that well, all that often.
This is it!
Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone will be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun. Really.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Fairy tales will be fairy tales. CGT Grey made like a video about fairy tales. They're written to be convenient, nothing more. Nothing wrong with it, it's just that people have a tendency to forget that fiction is fucking fiction.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptess from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you.
My daughter?
I was a very close friend of your father's.
Oh.
I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. And, well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Again, the long pause.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Old time stories from an old timer. Grand.
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Just
Okay.
now,
In the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts, so I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
I told you. So cliche.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
Come on, they're having a moment.
We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Okay. Frick. She really is an idiot sometimes. All the time. 100% of the time, she is an idiot. 100% of the time. %50 of the top 10% ruin the 90% of the action economy of monsters. Alright, so we just gotta wait. Dow yowed. Right, 17:30. Then we just gotta look at the sun. Look at that, it's so scenic. And laggy. Why is it laggy? There's a person. Ah, it's Xiao. What up, Xiao? Wait, is this for the quest that's happening? Yep. Well, let's say hi for him right now, why not?
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What?
Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Cool, good luck with that. What the fuck's going on over here? I just wanted to beat this guy up and get some more. Nothing important. Oops, I don't need to.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
Hell yeah!
Paimon curious if Beto's made any progress.
Jesus, this entire thing is 3 hours long, isn't it?
goodness.
Goodness gracious.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
A-team?
I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out. Oh? You got this then? Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way,
yeah, I mean, you
I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils. Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you. Thank you.
Stop inviting people to get
Master
drunk with
Zhang,
you.
I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew.
What the fuck, we just watched them?
The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
I doubt it. Can't hurt to be too careful. Hey, Catherine. Bye, Catherine.
Real tiger fish.
Yeah!
I'd say this lag is most atrocious. I tell you, this will happen even if I wasn't recording in 60 FPS. Yo.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
At least you called her secretary this time.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plustrite yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Oh boy.
Alright then, Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Yeah, when it still existed. Hell yeah, we're finally back here, boys. How lovely. Alright, so according to Tario, you can see the Dendro Nation from all the way up here. I wonder where he's talking about.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete.
Wow.
Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky.
It's a perfect replica.
Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Yep.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Can we at least
You're next.
Free ticket?
What is your question?
God damn it.
I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang.
What were you guys expecting?
Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial.
And instinct can only be
if you want to know how to
from
make
experience.
money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question
yet. You already said it out loud a little while ago.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look. You helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Holy shit.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
She didn't participate.
Me?
She doesn't have the right, technically.
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Can I
Lady
stay in
Ningguang,
human society?
Do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Sure
Come
you
on,
did.
Beto, it's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Again with the why?
Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
Really?
Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not
Oh,
gonna be
boy.
easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
I knew it.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beto, Ningguang, what are you talking about?
I'd rather not
You'll
get
see when the
involved.
Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Or maybe we do want to get involved.
When I first set
Excitement
foot
is
in the Jade Chamber,
sort of part of
I
our
stood
thing
at the
now.
edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Tevat. My wish has not changed to this
Well, aren't
very
you an
day.
egotistic?
However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Cutscene. Hell yeah. The Jade Chamber fever. How are they not coming across any air turbulence? I wasn't talking about that, but... Why the feedback? No! What? We're not fucking using the Jade Chamber again!
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife.
Are you
Final
kidding
follower
me?
of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
You smashed my fucking
No.
husband with
In this
it.
human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
And visions, which is technically Archon strength, borrowed. Whatever. He's using Lion Core, really? Hey, nice, they built their own version of the cannon. Alright, so if the fight against her husband, that's just a glorified cutscene, this one doesn't even bother, it's just a straight up cutscene. Good job, you guys.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
Ooh, look at that, the camera getting all wet.
What's that?
I love
Wait!
that.
A giant wave!
I love it when they do that. Mario Odyssey did it as well, and that's Hola! Ow. Well, that was fruitless.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all.
What a dick.
At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
I got chills. The fuck? He's got the anime eyes, like, glowy go. What are you doing? You're a support? Well, I guess if you could apply wet and frozen, I mean, go overload. More the artillery. Most of them are missing. Again, Sophia was useless in all of this. She fucking tried to stab and then she just got Kamehameha'd immediately. Oh shit, am I going to have to fight? Ah, fuck.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll have two!
Does he have a second base?
Motion to compel!
Okay, she's definitely preparing for a second phase or something. Lag. Oh, there she is. Ah, I see. I see, this is a battle of fucking attrition. Isn't it? She's like a Hydra. Oh.
Am I ready?
Thankfully, I have Barbara. Oh, you have one use, Barbara. You fulfilled it. So goodbye.
Transfiguration! You can't run!
Thankfully, at least have Rosaria with me. So Shen has mildly useful.
I'll protect us.
Transfiguration!
Ooh. That's a big
My will
hitbox.
embodied!
Incinerate!
Big hitbox for a big mama. Oh!
Judgment! Lights out. Yeah.
No, wrong character.
Manifest!
Dang it.
Cryo incarnate!
Can't really make a shield with Sophia. And I don't have any bows. I don't think it matters anyway though. I'm forced to do nothing but wait for him to approach. Honestly though, I mean her. Sorry. Why doesn't she just never? How come she just? Why not just never approach? Then she'll never be in fear of getting attacked by me.
Let's dance.
I'm in no threat of being frozen, so. Oh, come on, how?
Transfiguration!
Here we go.
Boom boom!
Bitch. Suck me all you want. I like boar.
Inadmissible evidence!
Oh shit, you didn't hear that other part.
But my defense was watertight.
Ah, yeah, too bad you're fighting water, though. With water. Should have been more people in my party. God damn it, this is worthless. Here we go. Fuck off! If I could freeze you, I would.
You can't run!
Shade!
Ha! Duh. Punishment!
Obey! Oh!
We almost got her. How the hell does Shenhe almost have 30k health? Fuck! Dang it. I hate this. Thankfully, we'll never have to fight her ever again after this, I'm pretty sure. Unless this is a new fucking weekly boss.
Unleash! Obey!
There we go. Got one. Of course. Hit. Nothing but aimed shots, so they do have a pretty big hitbox, so it's pretty hard, but yeah, you just gotta move from one side to the other. Oh, well, it's a little harder when that's happening. Reminds me of Calamari. They also have an aimed shot attack there, but there's something that pulls you in.
Starball! Let's dance.
They're much more aggressive with their attack patterns.
By ordinance divine!
Sando power!
Manifest! My will embodied!
Motion to compel.
Oh yeah, harder, daddy.
Lights out. Ha! Incinerate!
Oina! Boom!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
It'll be
This
fine.
place
They
is
learned their
unstable.
mess.
It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
No treasure. Just 5 primos. Well, daijoubu ka?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine.
So much for that strong constitution.
I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
Oh, we were underwater? I didn't notice.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers
but
recuperate,
I can take care of myself,
but
lady.
don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
bitch.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
Please don't.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time.
Zhang Li would be
Hence,
proud.
on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Jesus, since I'm recording in 60 FPS, this is a lot of gigabytes.
Good.
This is gonna take forever
Traveler,
to upload.
please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
I'm not pulling for her, so yeah.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
Oh, would I?
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this.
She really is. She really is.
Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
To leave it to Ganyu and leave it to Shen. She really is just a Karen. Even the way she was scolding them and telling Ning Wang and the village they could have done things better. Cloud Retainer's just a fucking Karen.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Technically, Ketching and Ganyu were there and they were Adepti. So, again, why is the story filled with so much hypocrisy? A herself was quite her ball and pride and shogun. Seriously, why does she have so many fucking aliases? It's also filled to the brim. No, come on, it glitched off. Oh, nice. Great going there.
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected. But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time. Thank you.
A fucking barrier. Bruh. Are we almost done? We're almost to the end. Ah, we can just teleport to the Jade Chamber now. How lovely. Much like the Crux. Hip hip, hurrah, I wanted to heal Rosario first.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
It's a one-man show, what the fuck? This isn't an opera, this is... Hey, Chinese, hell yeah.
冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。
They made 2 versions of this cutscene.
彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
Last-minute changes were made to the script, I see.
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
Okay, so after hearing that performance, I wanted to say something real quick. So anyone here ever watched Ping Pong the animation? In that anime, there was a character who was Chinese, and in the story, he started off speaking Chinese, so they gave Japanese dubs, and then later he started speaking in Japanese in the story. In the English dub, it was much the same. So the interesting thing they do here with Yunjin that they don't do with that character, I forgot his name. God damn it, Mong. Yeah, probably nothing like that. Editing remix. Who am I kidding though? There's no editing remix for this video. But canonically, every human in Tibet, regardless of what nation, speaks what is simply known as the common tongue. So Yunjin just suddenly speaking another language for her opera canonically makes absolutely no sense. But I think that it's an interesting thing, and maybe other people might start adapting it as well. But if a character speaks multiple language, just just give the character two voice actors. Like that's so interesting to me. I think whether or not there'll be more like this, or if it's already been done and I've simply never seen one before. Yeah.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus.
Someone punch him right now, please.
You're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself.
My God, people find
and look
out
who
quick.
else we have here.
Paimon, there's a drunk person is smarter than you.
This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Please, someone punch him.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Yes, Shenhe, please punch her. Him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Physically demanding job.
People, so I watched both the English dub and the original Japanese of that show. I really like Ping Pong, the animation. You guys should watch it as well, even if you don't like the animation. The art style might seem bad, but trust me, you will love it. It's simply divine.
I need a more physically demanding.
I don't like how they made the English teacher guy not do any stuff. Like they could have taken some creative liberties, like in Persona. They made English teachers French teachers instead, and they made Mitsuru do French instead of English. So they could have done that to him as well, but sadly there's none of that. But another thing, I didn't have a gripe about it personally, but that's just because I don't know my Chinese, my Mandarin. But people didn't like the repriced English voice actor for that guy because his Chinese was apparently not as good. But it's hard to find bilingual people, you know.
I need a more physically demanding job.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
I wonder when I'll be able to build a Jade Chamber of my own. It'll take a lot more wealth than I have now.
Way more.
But hey, you've got to dream big. Who knows? If I keep working at it, maybe one day.
Reach for the stars. Even if you don't, you'll still land on the moon, they say.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber. A rare and exquisite pleasure.
Honestly, I don't blame Shenhe for fucking lashing out. This
More
guy.
wine! More wine!
This guy is all to blame. I wanna punch you. Good enough.
To act, one must first feel. After our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it. Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again?
No thanks. Also, again, that was a one-man show. That's not an opera at all. I don't know what exactly it's called, but it's not opera, what that she just did. But then again, I'm not all too familiar with operas myself, and she's clearly not fat enough to be the fat
Now
lady
that I
that
think
sings.
about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet you. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
It is all by fate's design. Anyways, thank fucking fuck. That was 3 whole hours. If I wasn't saving this video in a fucking 4 or whatever amount of terabyte hard disk I probably never would have fucking recorded all of this in 60 FPS. It might have abruptly stopped like halfway through somewhere or something. But yeah. Well, that's that. Oh, I forgot about the achievement. Yay. I don't have enough to guarantee a gun you. I need to keep working hard. Up. So long.